Hi there, everyone, and welcome to this week's Facebook Live. I'm Shae Murray, one of the naturopaths here at the Lucy Rose Clinic. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I'm so glad you're today. So today's subject is one that's quite close to our heart here at Lucy Rose Clinic. We do love everything to do with the thyroid. And the subject is treating the symptoms, missing the cause, the Hashimoto's medication trap. So this is something that we hear from with people who come to us, which is, I'm taking thyroid medication, but I still don't feel right. There's a lot of there's a lot of reasons why that might be. Today we want to unpack what that means when it's present. Now, this is an interesting one. So over 40% of people who come to see us have an undiagnosed autoimmune condition. And when we focus on treating with thyroid meds alone, we miss the cause of why the thyroid is struggling in the first place. So let's start there with what the medication does and do. So thyroxine or T4 provides the thyroid hormone your body is no longer producing enough of. So T4 or thyroxine is the inactive thyroid hormone, so it needs to be converted by the body into a usable form, which is T3, and it's that T3 that does all the hard work. But you need all the building blocks first. So for many people with primary hypothyroidism or standard hypothyroidism, especially post-surgical or post-radiation, post-radioactive iodine treatment, this thyroxine medication is essential and often life-saving. But for Hashimoto's, it's an autoimmune condition. Medication doesn't treat the immune dysfunction that's driving the damage in the first place. So it's a little bit like water from a boat, but never patching the hole. So even when you're vaccine and theoretically, having enough of what you need, you may still be experiencing fatigue, brain fog, weight gain, mood changes, digestive issues, and hair loss, even when your blood test results look normal. And well, why? Why? Again, there's many things that can cause this to happen, but we're focusing on Hashimoto's here. So it's an autoimmune condition, which means the immune system is mistakenly attacking the thyroid tissue. So the real root cause is immune dysregulation, not just a failing thyroid gland. So what drives dysfunction? Well, leaky gut and microbiome imbalance, chronic stress, dysregulation, you knew that was going to come up this week. Nutrient deficiencies like selenium, zinc, iodine, hidden infections like Epstein-Barr virus, food intolerances, especially gluten. Those of us who've been with us for a while know what we say about gluten, and environmental toxins such as heavy metal endocrine disruptors, bromide. So if these aren't addressed, the thyroid stays under attack. And that's the trap. The medication replaces the hormone, but the immune system is still doing damage. But that's okay. We can work with this. So the naturopathic approach and what we do differently. As naturopaths, we don't just look at your TSH. We look at everything. And we always know why, right? Why is the thyroid struggling? Treatment goals include calming the immune system, so using anti-inflammatory foods and herbs, supporting gut integrity and microbiome health, again with foods and herbs and nutrients, and removing known immune triggers, e.g. dairy in quite a high number of cases, and other things as well. We do quite extensive food intolerance testing here for this reason. Food is supposed to be our first source of medicine, and if there's foods that are contributing to the inflammation in your body, then we need about that. And that leads me into restoring nutrient status. So selenium and zinc help to convert T4 to T3 and reduce antibody levels. Vitamin D is essential for immune modulation. So many people are deficient in this. Iodine supports the synthesis of hormones. Now, this is something that needs to be monitored, and this is something that we do. Iodine's amazing. Addressing stress and adrenal load. Would it be a Facebook Live if we didn't talk about chronic cortisol dysregulation can support or impact thyroid function? So, lifestyle, nutrition, herbal intervention will help support the HPA axis, hypothalamic pituitary axis, which really does have an impact on how our nervous system regulates and how our body modulates stress. Individualizing diet and lifestyle. So one is different. The thyroid does so much, but the impact of poor thyroid function can turn up in lots of different parts of the body. So individualizing diet and lifestyle is really important too. There is no one size fits all approach. Supporting blood sugar balance is improving sleep and recovery, and using gentle exercise to support both the metabolism and the nervous system. So here with our Rose Clinic, we also test for antibody markers. We test for reverse T3. We look at what's going on with your cortisol over the course of the day, and we look at your gut health. So all this is often missed in standard healthcare channels. You know, we're complex creatures with lots of different parts, and all those parts need to be on the road to health. If you're watching this and thinking, oh, here's where you can start. First of all, don't stop your meds, right? Don't stop taking prescribed medication. Just know it's not the full picture. Ask for a full thyroid panel, including antibodies and nutrients. Track your symptoms, not just labs say. Support your gut health with whole foods and fermented options. Reduce that intake of processed foods and hidden sugars and inflammatory things. Reduce inflammatory foods and identify possible intolerances. And most importantly, especially if you're feeling over all of this, partner with a practitioner who understands the root cause, who understands the thyroid, who understands dysfunction. So if you're stuck in Hashimoto's medication trap, I want you to know that there is a way forward. Treating the root cause takes time and support, but the results are worth it. Energy returns, brain fog lifts, your body starts to feel like yours in. If you help with this journey, we're here for that. You don't have to navigate alone. If you're interested in learning more, use the QR code to book in for a complimentary fifth call, which will help you better understand what Lucy Rose Clinic offer and how that might work for you. And thanks for joining me today. As ever, you've been delightful company. If this resonated with you, reach out to talk to us. Share it with someone who needs to hear that there's more to healing than just mental symptoms. So until next time, be gentle, take good care of yourself, and we will see you next week. All right. Have a great afternoon.